Everybody get in here. It's versus on a Monday. There's so much to talk about. I have so many news stories. It's going to boggle your mind. Everybody, and we have some people coming in late today. Some people are late. Some people had a rough weekend. Yes, I'm talking about RMB, but let's go around the horn quickly for the folks that are here and get started.
My mind is already boggled, Chris, because we live in the reality where Mandalorian and Grogu was a better movie than Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. And I don't like how it feels. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Elaine at Nerd Cookies, and I will not rest until Stargate is saved from the Rings of Power treatment. Let's go.
I just found that sound effect. Oh, no, sorry about that.
Steph, my nerdy home. I got a great nap in while I was watching Disclosure Day.
Oh no.
What's that sound I hear? It's Supergirl in 2 weeks.
All right. Let's get into it and see we'll get to your soups and questions shortly. But let's start with box office. Alan?
Yes.
How are things at the box office?
Well, Spielberg does it again. Coming in at number one with 44.5 million. Double that. It gives you the global by around 88 million. Followed by Obsession with a devastating 25% drop off, only bringing in 19 million.
Wait, Obsession is number 2?
Yeah. I mean, only for the last 4 weeks. Scary Movie, let's see, dropped 74% at 14.2. Backrooms, 11.25. Will it make its money back? Masters of the Universe drops another 70%. Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu for a total of 165 million so far. Michael is about to break the $1 billion mark, I believe. We're getting close to it. BTS, how did we miss that? But they're back in theaters. The Furious and Stop That Train rounds out the 9 and 10 spot.
Wow. And a couple observations. Obsession being that high and dropping such a small percentage is huge. That means people are discovering it. And Backrooms doing well.
Yeah, also. Look at that. 286 million for Obsession.
Wow. This movie could be up for Oscars. It really could.
Obsession. I think I read that they're putting them up for it, or at least the actress, the main girl.
She deserves recognition.
Supporting actress.
Yeah, she would be. And usually that category, supporting, is like a newcomer.
And fellow YouTuber. She has gaming streams.
She does.
Yeah. Yes. It's like, what the fuck? Oh my God. She's playing Last of Us and other things. So she's one of us, guys. All right.
Oh my God, that's great.
Well, but let's not forget, Marissa Tomei won Best Supporting Actress for My Cousin Vinny. Indy could certainly win it for Obsession.
Yeah. Oh, you were going to say, Elaine?
And the actors in Backrooms I haven't seen Obsession yet, but the Backrooms lead actors, Ejiofor, and I forget her name, but they were amazing. Great performances.
Yeah. I agree.
Definitely deserve some nominations.
Yeah, I just really love, and I love how people are fawning over Curry Barker. Like, I've seen him doing podcasts and whatnot. It's like what Gen Z thinks about movies. This is like the first time a Gen Z filmmaker made a movie for Gen Z. And there was a interview where he basically said, we're sick of slop. This generation is sick of slop.
Yeah, it was I think it was like the Variety interview, or was it Hollywood Reporter? They did a whole interview with Hollywood Reporter. They did a whole interview with him. And he said, we're sick of slop. We want really good original stories. So they have to be good. They're sick of like all of these reimaginings and all this that are attached to all these other IPs. They want originality.
No, but I think the big takeaway from this is Disclosure Day really underperformed. It really underperformed. So let's talk about it. For those who saw Disclosure Day, what are your thoughts? And I'm going to show you a short video that you may find entertaining, but let's go around the horn for those who saw it.
Well, Steph slept through it.
Steph fell asleep, apparently.
I fell asleep 30 minutes in. I did. I felt like I didn't even miss anything. I was struggling to stay awake. And this is a movie that I was excited for. I was like, Steven Spielberg doing another Alien movie, like, give it to me. I was really looking forward to it. I liked the trailer. And yeah, I was like, okay, a movie about aliens, I'm in. And it was so incredibly boring. I was really struggling to stay awake. I don't even remember falling asleep. I just remember like waking up and be like, oh my God, what did I miss? And I guess it wasn't like that much that I missed, but it was very boring. It was such a slog of a film to get through that finally picks up 30 minutes before it ends. And I think that that's where it should have started. I think that's where it should have begun.
Are you saying you lost time and memory during the middle of the movie?
No. Did you have marks on you afterwards?
Yeah.
Unexplained? I'll just say, like, I didn't hate the trailer. Like, a lot of people have very strong, like, reactions to the trailer. I was going into it open-minded. I'm a huge UFO, paranormal, Y-Files, ufology, all that. So, like, I suspected, and I was confirmed, that it's going to be like, man, if you don't know anything about that stuff, it might be interesting. But if you actually know about all this, you will be disappointed and they will tell you nothing new. And that's exactly what happened. And actually, it just feels like he Wikipedia'd all the top events and just put some version of it up there. But what I wasn't expecting is to not give a shit about any of the main characters, to not be drawn to any the multiple car chases. And yeah, and at the end of the day, I was like, but where was the disclosure? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? It was nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't understand the whole empathy part of it. Like they've evolved past that. And
well, Steph, we're all made of stardust, of the same energy from the original 13 dimensions, and so we're all the same. And empathy would make us all understand that. But you're not ready for that yet. Just like the sword of power, you guys can't wield it yet. You don't have enough understanding or empathy. But one day we will ascend like the ancients, right, Elaine?
It was
you bring up the
and
current themes that happen in movies these days. Like before, it was about diversity, equity, inclusion. Now, for some reason, the buzzword is empathy. Everything has to be about empathy. We have to comment about empathy.
This is so disappointing. I'm so sad. I haven't. So everyone talked me out of seeing it opening weekend. So I haven't seen it yet. I will see it on a discount Tuesday. But I'm really so disappointed. Well, honestly, and it's not just that. It's I think the marketing itself spoiled it for me. Like with the reveal of that one shot of the alien, the deer turning into the alien, which was like a cool shot, but everyone was like, why are you showing this? It's like a huge plot point. Well, and that ruined it for me. And I wasn't looking for it. I just happened to see it. And it's like, why are you showing us all the things? And even in their previous trailer before that, showed the UFO entering the atmosphere.
Oh, you're going to see a bunch of those, but it won't matter because of how they do it. Yeah, no, you actually didn't see any spoilers, but that's like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes.
I just feel like I know what the movie is. And
let me save you time, Elaine. Let's watch this from Animation Vault. This is Disclosure Day in 1 minute. Let's watch this. This will basically give you everything you need to know.
So this story is all about aliens, and nobody's really thinking about aliens right now, so it's perfect timing.
They're here.
Oh, sorry. It was just garlic fries. My one weakness. I'm okay.
I was a nun once.
Oh, that's cool. I went to jail.
That's fine.
And I'm into math.
Oh, yikes.
I just can't let them release the tapes.
Why not? No one believes the media anyway.
Who are you?
I'm just a guy who works at IKEA.
What are you?
Get down.
Ouch. What do they want from us? People already know about the hybrid labs and that lizard men control the world. Ready for this? Aliens are real.
What happens now?
I don't know. Movie's over.
Did I make this movie already? Anyway, aliens are a psyop.
That's it from Animation Vault. But I don't know what to make of that, but it's a lot of Spielberg related stories here. Here's Spielberg made a big announcement. Just what, if you've not seen this, check this out.
Hey there, it's recently come to my attention that Carl's Jr. wants to rename the charbroiled sliders SPIELBERG'S, and they're pretty good, but I'm passing. Cease and desist. Can't do it. Sorry, guys. Hey there, it's recently come to my attention.
Okay, this is a bad dad joke.
Does he have Asperger's? Jesus.
SPIELBERG'S. But what do we make of that? Like, for those that saw the movie, the reveal, and we're doing spoilers here. The reveal just
I don't care.
happens at the end of the movie, and then the movie's over, and that's it. And you're waiting for like, okay, and the better thing, not to remake the movie in my head, going in thinking I was going to see this movie, but if the reveal happened at the end of Act 1 and then continued, that's an interesting movie. Not what we got. What are your thoughts?
I completely agree. The reveal should have happened early on in the movie, and we see the aftermath of all of that. Because if Steven Spielberg came out and said, this movie will have you questioning your faith, well, this movie did not have me questioning my faith, like not even a little bit. So that was quite a big statement to put on it. And I assumed that this movie was going to have people deal with questioning their faith, crisis of conscience, stuff like that. And because you never saw any of the aftermath after everything was revealed to the public, what are you supposed to think? Like, oh, okay, they're just releasing it to the public now, but there's no aftermath of it. You don't see anybody dealing with it. You don't see anybody, saying what the ex-nun said that she thought people would do, worship these aliens, worship them as deities, worship them as gods. You don't see any of that. You just see people like reacting to it and reacting badly to it. It's just, people are just like on their phones. Just, that's it. They're just on their phone. They're not making any type of expression. They're not doing anything. They're just literally like looking down on their phones. It could be any, they could film any subway right now or any bus right now, and people would have the same expression as the people in the movies, which was nothing. There was nothing. There was no shock. There was no horror. There was nothing other than the lady that was on the news saying like, oh, we have more. Oh my God. I don't know what to think. Oh my goodness. Oh,
yeah, but her reactions were not matching
her reactions
what she was
were
watching.
so dull.
This was supposed to bring about like ontological shock, which was the buzzword they all kept using. That is brought up for a second when the was going to be a nun, not a nun, talks to the actual nun, and she's like, "But we're supposed to be the supreme beings, and his supreme creation." And the nun's just like, "On Earth." On Earth. So there would be no shock. Everyone would just mind cope to like, well, God made those aliens. Well, first of all, half of the religious people would just say it's demons. So they wouldn't even entertain the idea that it was aliens. But if you did get them to acknowledge it's aliens, they would just think God made those too. So there's no shock. There's just no weight to this movie. I understand why the love interests exist. Russell Wyatt and then the nun, not nun. They didn't need to exist. It should have just been Emily Blunt and then man, I don't know. I've never seen this main actor before, Josh O'Connor, but like he makes Sam Worthington look charismatic. I got nothing from him.
I know.
He lacks personality. And on the religious angle, Steven Spielberg's alien film Disclosure Day could be cursed, priest says. I really think that him dropping all this is like, this is a major, it'll make people question their religion. And then there's a nun in the movie who doesn't question her religion. Of course, like alien and religious faith can coexist. Not a surprise.
The closest they get to it is that like, so spoiler basically, even though like the first part of the disclosure is just, hey, every alien video you've ever seen, yeah, they're all real and the government has been, that's all true. And like, okay. And then I guess what's supposed to be the actual disclosure that he made up is these two people, Emily Blunt and the Daniel and Margaret character basically were chosen by aliens to basically be ambassadors, and they've been changed so one can understand all humanity and then one can talk to the aliens. That's not even addressed until the end. And when like she does have her fucking she gets the prize from the end of Highlander, which not just telepathy, she just truly understands everyone and everything. Mm-hmm. And for a second, someone crossed herself while talking to her. Like you could see that some people might deify her. but like if that's unless you were paying attention, that it's not even a thing. Like all the interesting shit's not even there.
What's weird is in a lot of reviews too, and the whole movie is a mystery box. And when the mystery box is revealed, it lands like a dud I haven't heard since Rey Skywalker was asked what her last name was at the end of, and she said Skywalker, and the whole audience groaned. It felt like that. In fact, I saw videos of people groaning and laughing.
Oh, Gary
I
called it.
saw
It's
videos
cinematic
of girls
blue
yelling,
balls.
like, "Don't say it, no!" They were
It was. It's like just. It's
And-
not.
but at the very end, at the very, very end, when they roll out, Grandpa Alien at the very end.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting even more. Like I wasn't expecting the movie to end right there because there's so much that can be said, from people reacting to it. They can be like, "That's fake. It's all fake." You can have like the non-believers, like, "No, there's no way that's an alien. It was AI." You get into this whole AI conversation. There was so much more that can be done in the aftermath that they just completely left you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And
The best part
honestly,
about that
made
is
me
when the
not
alien
even care about anything that happened. I was like, "Oh, okay, you're just gonna leave it there." Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. This movie is not high intellectual stuff that you have to like really pay attention to. Blah blah blah. It's not. It really just leaves you hanging, and it makes me just not care about the movie that I watched.
Alan,
The best part was when the alien, whispered in her ear, and then she goes on the camera and she's about to say it. And I'm pretty sure you're like me, but you're thinking she's not gonna say a damn thing. They're gonna cut her off, and they did.
Yeah, it's just there are
it's a dramatic trope.
There are other movies that dealt with this kind of reveal better. I've been watching science fiction since I was a kid and learned to read the TV guide. So I knew what sci-fi and horror movies were on TV. And The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original 1950s black and white movie directed by Robert Wise, did a better job with a message to the planet. And like that, just it's a more satisfying conclusion. There was a message that was undelivered. That's why it's so unsatisfying.
Mm-hmm.
You were
There's not enough for you to tell which direction it's going to go. Sorry, Alan, and then I won't.
Please.
They bring up Men in Black in that comment as a joke, but honestly, like the department that was supposed to keep all of this a secret is like a Men in Black department.
Yeah,
no, it's not, and that's what I wanted to mention. But I want Alan to finish what he was trying to say.
No, I was going to mention to Chris's point. Why did Close Encounters get it right, and why did this one get it wrong? Because they're essentially the same movie. It's this chase to get to the end where the aliens are. But for some reason, we bought into the chase in Close Encounters, but didn't buy into it with this one.
Right.
It's in the first one, it's people chasing the government to uncover the secret of the alien. And this one, it's the government chasing people to keep them from getting the secret.
So I didn't think
what was the difference? Why do we care more about Close Encounters than we care about this one?
I'll tell you, because this is a psyop, but it's not a psyop. One sec, Steph. But it's not a psyop for aliens because it didn't tell us anything new. This is like in our reality, there is companies that do that. It's called Raytheon and Boeing and all these companies that the last 79 years have been getting proprietary technology to back inward engineer. And then that's why they really don't do disclosure. They know we could handle it. They would have to admit to all the illegal shit they've been doing. And there's no pardons yet. So that's the real reason. And that's all this was, because it's not the government chasing them in this movie. It's that fucking one company that is trying to close this down before the government realized they lost containment on their very real illegal items. So if there is a psyop, it's that one. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I just feel like, did this movie exist in a world where there were no science fiction movies about aliens? We've been prepped for this for so long. At the time Close Encounters of the Third Kind came out, in what was that, 77 or 78? Like when that movie came out, this was new. These theories were like, it was, talked about, whatever. That was new. That was 50 years ago, almost 50 years ago, 49 years. Okay. So not new stuff. It's
ancient aliens. We have the Y files. People are very knowledgeable about this.
And also we had the government, less than a month ago, release actual footage.
Here, let's do a test. In the beginning, the video they showed where they showed Nixon take a celebrity to look at the aliens. Do you know who the celebrity was? Because it's a very famous story. Anyone?
Who?
It's Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, that's right.
Nixon and the story goes, Nixon and Jackie Gleason were getting drunk in the White House. He goes, oh, would you like to see the aliens? He took him to see the aliens, and then you can go look. Jackie Gleason's house that he built afterwards looks like a fucking UFO. He became obsessed with the subject. But my point is, they didn't even do the depth of any of these stories. It's just they kind of took every known story, and then you saw it in a clip show.
Yeah.
77, yeah.
Yeah,
it's pure in Close Encounters, right? It's just a pure two people going. In this one, it's just very convoluted.
But there was resolution in Close Encounters. Roy Neary, Richard Dreyfuss's character, is on a journey. He this means something, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's drawing like the mountain, and also there was some emotional conclusion with the returning of missing people and planes and all this, like all that was this emotional, and the aliens exist, and they're not a threat. They're benevolent. They're far advanced from us, and we will begin to communicate with an exchange where all these people, Roy Neary then being a last minute, like get on the, and like, so they went there. Could this movie have been a full circle of that? Or if it's not Roy Neary, I mean, Richard Dreyfuss could have been in this movie. They could have.
It was him coming back. What if the disclosure was planned and fucking Richard Dreyfuss walks out?
Like, here's what I know. It's Richard Dreyfuss comes back and he's like saying, I've been to these other worlds.
Tell us about empathy.
And maybe there are other aliens. Some are peaceful and some are not. So the Earth is being ushered into these dark realities. Look, I've gotten more out of going down the rabbit hole of YouTube videos about this topic than the movie I saw by Spielberg, which is really disheartening. Like they talk about astronauts who go into space, talk about but they all talk about it and they describe it as the presence. When they go on spacewalks and they're just out there with the blackness of space, and in their spacesuit, they feel a presence, something. I don't know. I just feel like, don't give me all the answers. Don't spell everything out for me. But at least give me something. And that ending, Alan, that you pointed out with the whisper, and you guessed what was going to happen. It ends with a wah wah.
Yeah.
So.
People asking like, why are aliens crashing on Earth? Well, first of all, we don't actually know what their fucking technology is. So you could say, element 115 and all the anti-gravity, but we don't know. But all reports from when it does happen are lightning messes with any technology. And just because it's advanced technology doesn't mean it doesn't have they pop into our dimension. We don't know what affects them. EMP devices, our radio signals. That's like in our reality, we hear that we have been shooting them down and interacting for quite some time. So, well, it happens.
Let's switch gears to this. Making the Spielberg face. This is a real thing. This is from the Josh Horowitz Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. He interviewed Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt and Spielberg, and I want to show this for a reason. Watch this.
Is there any point when you're in a Steven Spielberg film where you're like, oh wait, I'm doing Spielberg face. I'm in that shot. I'm in that famous push in, looking up moment.
What do you think, Joe?
I don't know if I never thought of it in that way. And the Spielberg face is actually something I've learned on the promotional tour. I didn't know.
I didn't know what it was. They were like, yeah, you get one of those Spielberg faces. I was like, what is that?
I think one of my first interviews on this promotion tour is someone said, can you do the Spielberg face? And I was like, I guess. And I did a face and they were like, that's not it. That's not the Spielberg. So I didn't know about that.
Can we categorically say maybe the all-time or the trio of Spielberg faces I think of is Jurassic Park? I mean, what Sam, Laura, and Jeff are able to do, with all due respect, the CGI is amazing, the animatronics are amazing, but that works because of how they're reacting.
Yeah, because you want to believe the dinosaurs have come back, and you want to believe the dinosaurs. And seeing is believing. So ILM, Dennis Muren, did an amazing job with the very first digital leading character in the history of movie. This was the first time a leading character, the reason you went to see the film, was done on a computer. It had never happened before. But that would have meant nothing
without us being able to, because we're not going to identify with a brachiosaur or a T-Rex. We are going to identify with people who are in danger of being either stomped to death or swallowed whole. And so you go to those characters and you suddenly have the experience through them. And that's the way it sort of has to be. Close Encounters, it was very strange at Close Encounters because we put all the effects in later. Everything had to go in later. So all there was for the 400 extras in the arrival zone, right, of Close Encounters, all they could do was look at numbers that were hanging from huge signs, 85 feet. It was the biggest interior space in America. It was a 1930s dirigible hangar that they used to make blimps in back in the 30s and 40s, with no center post. That's why we chose it. Nothing to keep to it. It was huge, like 2 football fields, 90 feet to the top. And we put numbers for 400 extras. And my job was to yell through a bullhorn and call off the numbers. And their job was to respond and read the numbers as I was calling them out. And at the same time, they had to act like they were watching something that
no one has ever seen.
That no one has ever seen before.
All right, let's have some fun here. Who can make the best Spielberg face? Let's go. I'll put you full screen. Make your best Spielberg face.
Oh, perfect.
That's great. You got it.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Okay.
I'll do the.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's my favorite Spielberg face.
All right. Oh,
we expected better, Stephen.
We expected better. It's hard to make a Spielberg face there.
What happens? What is happening to my favorite directors and filmmakers?
Ridley Scott, him, Nolan, probably after Odyssey. They're all gone. They're all gone.
Steven Spielberg. And now I think it's interesting too that we're seeing these young up and coming filmmakers. And when I think about Backrooms, I feel like that's from that era when Spielberg was making Jaws. Like this is something, he was so young. He had skin in the game. He had drive and passion. And that's what happens. I don't know.
I'll throw something out. I think it's limitations. I think the more famous you get, the more limited you become in terms of the types of stories you can tell and the topics you can broach. You know, you've got to start playing it safe.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta get the right
talking.
people in your movie, the right kind of people in your movie. You can't tell certain stories because it might offend another group.
Yeah, it felt like movie magic.
The great
back
filmmakers
then.
are the ones that are given immense freedom. And once you start placing limitations on the greats, they stop becoming great.
Yeah, and also I think it's also being hungry. Even like with Jurassic Park, the whole thing was, can you make realistic dinosaurs? And the effects, objectively speaking, the effects in Disclosure Day are worse than Jurassic Park. They're worse. They can't reproduce a real animal, you know?
It's like the AI Coca-Cola commercials.
Yeah.
And
the animal I get.
What
it's supposed to be
happened?
pretending to be sentient and move in an unearthly matter, but
in Jurassic
used to
Park
look
too,
better.
they're like they were pioneering new technologies on the fly, and it had to work, or else everything would have failed. If we can't believe the dinosaurs were real, then the whole thing collapses. So there was that push and creative drive on all the departments to make something. And I'm seeing it just in other creators that are young. Like Backrooms was so fascinating. It was I still thinking about it. And it's an art form that I thought was lost, that I didn't think we could have that kind of cosmic slow burn horror anymore. And that tension and drama, and just keeps you thinking way after you see it. And now it's like even Spielberg talking about Jurassic Park, you could see the drive and passion that he had back then, but where is that now?
Well, where's it been in the last 10 years for him?
Yeah, piggybacking off of what Alan said, when Curry Barker did that interview with Hollywood Reporter, he said that a lesson that Hollywood could take from like his success is to let directors do their own thing. It was a low stakes movie for these people. They didn't feel like they needed to babysit the process. Let the filmmaker take the reins and have creative freedom and not try to stick your claws into it. And I think that, yeah, piggybacking off what you were saying, a lot of times that's what happens. Like you have committees and producers and all of these other people, you know, stifling the creative process. And that's when you get just these safe, boring movies.
Yeah, one great example, Mad Max Fury Road. Didn't you want a Mad Max movie from that?
Yes.
Yeah. Or can you imagine if you took a story maybe as grand as The Odyssey, and then you had to, you know, you were now forced to insert things that you necessarily wouldn't want to put in that might violate the spirit of that movie or that story, but you have to do it because you have to do it.
Yeah, but George Miller wanted to make it a fucking Furiosa movie with Max as a secondary character. So my point is that, yeah, maybe some are saddled with it and others have become part of that. They have drank the Kool-Aid for whatever the reasons. And it's just the Russell T. Davies thing. Oh, he's going to come back. He's going to say it. And then he fucking doubled down and made it way worse than anything possible. Some of them are this. And also, Elaine, I love you. This was the fear with Stargate. Martin Garrow has some questionable decisions there towards the end. And what's he like in the decade since? You just don't know who's compromised and who's not anymore.
What are we talking about with Stargate?
That one of the original people could have come back and been far worse than we thought because he's not the same as he was a decade plus ago, just like Russell T. Davies, just like all of these guys, just like George Miller.
Well, this was the best chance for Stargate to be the whole true to what it was. And this is where Martin Garrow started. He started early on in his career with Stargate. And I think that maybe other things were happening. If you're referring to Quantum Leap, it sounded like there were other things. Like Joseph Malazzi has been coming out and saying that they were wanting for sure to avoid the pitfalls of many of these modern reboots and remakes. And so it seems that they were very clear of what to avoid and what to embrace. And Amazon didn't want that, apparently, as they were about to start filming, that they didn't want to toe the line in terms of whatever it was, creativity by committee that they wanted to have, which is what others have been coming out and saying, that this is, again, just problems with executives getting in there and trying to control the creatives and just let them be. You
Well, in
fund
this
for
case, I
money.
think Spielberg was let go. I think this was all his choice. Is, you know.
Well, but it's Spielberg, though. It's Spielberg. He can have I'm pretty sure he can have whatever project he wants, fund it himself if he wants. I don't know if it's. I wasn't saying that what it is, what it's turned into, is because of other interference, but maybe it's just he's lost that drive that he had before, and maybe it's if you're too comfortable and you've reached that success, then maybe you don't feel that creative drive or creative mojo anymore. I don't know. I haven't seen it myself yet, so we'll see. But it just makes me sad. I was excited for The Odyssey. I was excited for Disclosure Day. And why do these things just end up disappointing me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott too. It's sad.
Yeah, I think directors at a certain point, when they've had the success, the Oscars, professional success, they've also made a film that tapped into the zeitgeist. It spoke to a lot of people and resonated. It's pure because people vote at the box office. You like something, it resonates. Lots of people go see it, and Spielberg's lost that touch. There's been a lot of stories about Spielberg that have come out. He has been on the interview circuit a lot. Here's something interesting. Steven Spielberg was totally against Indiana Jones' fourth one. Controversial sci-fi plot. There's notes for this story. You have those, Badger?
Yes, I do. A new profile on filmmaker Steven Spielberg reveals that he and star Harrison Ford were never fully sold on the alien storyline that became the most controversial part of 2008's Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. According to George Lucas, both Spielberg and Ford resisted the idea because they didn't want Indiana Jones to become another science fiction movie. Lucas argued that the 1950s setting made flying saucers and alien mythology a natural fit for the story. After developing multiple scripts, Lucas and Spielberg reached a compromise by changing the creatures from traditional aliens to beings from another dimension. Executive producer Kathleen Kennedy and Spielberg and Ford were not 100% on board with the concept and suggested that creative disagreements contributed to the film being the weakest of Spielberg's 4 Indiana Jones movies. The film ultimately featured extra-dimensional beings tied to Roswell incident and Area 51. Despite becoming one of the franchise's most divisive entries, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was a major box office success, earning more than $786 million worldwide. The experience may also explain why Ford was especially committed to giving Indy a stronger send-off in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which served as the character's final adventure. Can I just say I appreciate them saying extra-dimensional, because when people say it's interdimensional aliens, like, well, we're fucking interdimensional. We walk between 3 extra-dimensional from outside this. And yeah, I thought Shia swinging from vines was the worst part.
Monkeys.
Yeah,
The monkeys were the worst.
we're gonna ignore that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny, all these stories coming out now from Spielberg. Like, I feel like, because I've watched him on podcasts, I've watched junket interviews, I've seen good interviewers, bad ones. It feels like a final tour. I know he's had some health issues. You know, he's 79 and everything. He's talking about things that he's never talked about in interviews. He mentioned that Harrison Ford turned down being in Jurassic Park. He was going to be Alan Grant.
Yeah, he did say that.
So, like, I've never heard Spielberg be this open in interviews where he's just talking about things he's never discussed. This feels like, you know, when they say it's the Who's final tour or the farewell tour, it feels like a farewell tour to me. So
he's not playing the classics on this one. Oh.
Yeah. And the Disclosure Day popcorn bucket, did you guys ever see it?
There was a
the
Disclosure
deer?
Day popcorn bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I show it to you? Oh,
Yes,
I'll
never
show
seen
it to you.
I thought it was
not
AI
gonna believe it
until I saw the actual
This
picture.
is real. Here's the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, if you thought Lobo was weird.
Oh,
It's the you know, the stag popcorn bucket. What? It's an aliens. How about a spaceship or an alien?
That's what it looked like. That's what they look like in the movie too. Like, that's the level of CGI that was in Disclosure Day.
Oh my God. It's just so bad.
It
Very
should have been a
disappointing.
spaceship. It really did. It should have been a UFO or something.
100%.
Well, it should be the
100%.
most iconic thing in the movie, and it's the deer.
Doom
Yeah,
Part 3 better have a killer popcorn bucket. It needs to right the ship. I'm seeing way too many awful popcorn buckets. We need to have a great, like, Guild Navigator tank or something.
Yes, like something for Dune Part 3. I mean, you know they're going to do Doctor Doom for Avengers Doomsday, but
Yeah,
here
they
we
are.
okay. Final Spielberg related story, and then we'll get to your super chat questions. I have a lot of other news stories. Well, let's talk about this. All 35 Spielberg films ranked. Here is the ranking. Let me share from the Hollywood Reporter.
No.
This is
I
their
was afraid you were
ranking.
gonna say Rotten Tomatoes.
No. It's from the Reporter. So let's go down the list. All 35 Spielberg movies ranked from worst to best. And that's right, he's made some bad movies. Okay, he's made iconic movies, amazing films. He has made bad movies. And a movie I kind of really liked, 1941, was a comedy. His attempt at a comedy, not great. But
Also an alien incident that would have made a better movie if he had not made it camp.
so
Oh,
this
come
is
on. This can't be the worst.
this is
Really
from
good.
worst to best. The Lost World, Jurassic Park, 1997. What do you- number
I don't even remember that
35.
movie.
Gymnastic scene.
That's super underrated.
All right,
I
it's
love
number
Significantly
35.
better than Disclosure Day.
I don't
It's
even
still
remember that movie.
it's one of his worst.
Jeff Goldblum's
okay.
just Black Daughter with no explanation.
Number
Always been
34,
classic.
the BFG. That movie was terrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
actually
was
haven't seen
bad.
that.
The CG on it is so bad. It's a weird fable It's sort of a kids movie, but it's creepy. The main thing is the CG is terrible for this. So let's continue at number 30. Oh, they're saying 33.5.
Okay.
Kick the can segment from Twilight Zone, the movie 1983.
I thought that was fine.
It was fine. It was like an episode.
It's
of a TV
Scatman
show.
Crothers. I mean,
That's right. Okay. And then here we go. At number 33, Ready Player One. And I will agree with that. I really love that book. The book is a fun read. The movie is a mess. What do you guys?
I didn't read the book. I think
agree.
the movie's good and it deserves to be higher than 33, but we'll see what's ahead of it.
Yeah. Well, there are going to be Spielberg movies you forgot existed when we get down this list. Any comments on this?
no.
Okay.
I don't
Moving
think I've
on.
seen this one.
Moving on. Number 32, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is, I guess, less worse. The
Come on,
Dial of
Lost World
Des-
is definitely
The
better
Lost
than
World
this.
needs to get put before this movie.
Yeah.
Even Ready Player One. Like,
Oh,
I know it was bad compared to the book.
Sadly,
movie
I've
was
not
terrible.
seen this movie, so I couldn't tell you.
Your life's complete, Alan.
I've only seen 3 Indiana Jones movies.
You're good. Okay, number 31, 1941. Yeah, that movie was bad, but it's an oddity. It's sort of out of his attempted comedy. It's not great. That
It
was
also
his,
had a lot of celebrities in it, and I think that's what it had going for it as well.
the only thing is, as one really memorable line, a guy on a Ferris wheel that says "trapped like beavers." Look that up.
No, Crystal Skull is not Last Jedi because at the end of the day, he got a son and he married Marion. Now the next movie
next one
is
is-
absolutely
Yeah.
Last Jedi, where they took all that away, literally.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's keep going at number 30. The Terminal.
No.
Wait, 30 and
Terminal's good.
29.
I like
I like the Terminal.
I didn't even know that was
is really
Spielberg.
good.
Terminal was okay.
Yeah, Terminal is Spielberg.
It was a
built a giant airport terminal to shoot the movie.
And that's like a true story of a dude in a France airport and he spent even longer than the dude in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. And the movie always comes at number 29. They kind of combine these.
Maybe we've
Always,
gone through all the bad ones.
yeah, always is. I remember being really disappointed with that film.
I can't even tell you what the plot of that is.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, number 28.5 and is Something
going
Evil
early.
and Savage. These are TV movies.
Okay, that doesn't count. That's not a
Doesn't really count. Number 28, Disclosure Day.
oh,
Yeah, it's in the bottom third, and that makes sense. So even their rankings, they're putting it near the bottom. Although I would rank this much lower than some we've seen already.
Yeah.
Number 27, The Adventures of Tintin, which was
Oh,
weird.
I think I like
It was a mocap movie, like early on in the mocap.
It was a mocap movie like Polar Express, which I do not like Polar Express. That movie is
Animation weirds me
that
out.
movie is scary.
and that's just it. I think he made it because he wanted to play with that animation and create something like an Indiana Jones for kids.
Here's the problem with these early animation, and definitely a problem with Polar Express, is all the characters look dead-eyed.
Yeah.
They look like mannequins.
It's like earlier video game cinematics. There's no soul in the eyes. And
No
only
soul.
recently they were able to capture that.
And I remember taking my kids to see Polar Express. They didn't like it and thought it was creepy. And it was really the animation, not the story. So
No, it was a story too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, number 26, Hook and War of the Worlds.
Okay,
Fuck
Hook-
you. Both those movies
How
are
dare you?
masterpieces.
Why is Hook so
yeah.
low?
Well, again, maybe we've gone
Way
through all
too
the
low.
bad movies already. Now it's just ranking the good movies.
Yeah. Well, I like War of the Worlds for what it is.
I like
I like it
mainly
more
because
than
I
most
like
people
Tom
do.
Cruise.
Yeah. I like it more than most people do. I know a lot of people don't like War of the World, but I like it. And Hook should be so much higher.
Hook is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love both of these.
Crazy. Okay. Getting number 24, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Okay.
Bruh.
Mm,
I don't know. Let's see what's ahead.
I like
Alan,
Hook
this is
better
your
than
favorite,
that.
right?
Yes.
Right.
It's weirdly, it's my daughter's favorite of the Indiana.
You call him Dr. Jones, lady.
and, then,
What's
that's
funny
exactly
is-
why.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not my
what's-
favorite. Indiana Jones.
You very big. I very small. You take advantage. That's too low.
Well, oddly, what's funny is George Lucas was going through a divorce in the middle of this, and a character, gets his heart ripped out. This created the PG-13. Like, there was a lot going on in that movie. So, number 23, Duel, which I remember seeing on TV. I
remember watching this.
That movie was great as a kid.
Yeah, it's funny. I asked Spielberg about this. It was just asked him, did you ever really feel like you made an indie film? And he mentioned this was his indie film. They gave him no money. He just had a camera and had a story to tell, and there you go. He made Duel.
Yeah.
I'm shocked this hasn't been done. Like, it could be done for like Obsession Backrooms budgets or lower.
Yeah.
Okay, number 22, The Post, which was total Oscar bait. Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep. It's a streaming movie, and it's like this one where, we're the press. We're so great. Let's talk about how great we are, how virtuous.
I also asked Spielberg about this movie, and he said that because of the post-production on Ready Player One, he had a lot of time, and they let him do the post in the meantime. So this was all shot during pre and post-production of Ready Player One.
Oh, wow. Well, this movie is okay. It's like a streaming movie.
It's an interesting story. Let's put it that way.
Number 21, Saving Private Ryan. I'd rank this in the top 10.
Yeah. Like, where do we go from here?
I know.
Jaws better be number one.
Yeah.
It's literally like one of the greatest movies of all time. Like, just objective. Like, I remember them played it unaired on ABC, like in the old days. Which you
with no
never
commercials,
saw. Right? No editing of language, or like it was such and it's in the fucking Smithsonian's like vault. Like, yeah. What the hell are the next movies?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out here, but West Side Story is better than Saving Private
Oh
Ryan.
no! West Side Story should be.
I forgot he did that movie. Oh,
that movie should be at the bottom.
Okay, no,
first.
I hate to say it. West Side Story was my favorite movie of that year.
Oh my god!
All right, let's see it. Number 20.
That movie's in the top 5 of it. So
Sugarland Express. I wonder if it holds up. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. Okay, moving on. Number 19, Amistad.
I like Amistad.
Okay, all
but
right.
it's in the right spot, but I liked it.
Okay, all right. Let's go. AI, artificial intelligence. At
what?
number 18. Now
Better than Saving Private Ryan.
This I call bullshit. By the way, this is a really good movie if they ended it earlier. If
Ready Player One is a better movie than this.
How long is this movie? Like 4 hours?
It's a global warming movie.
Well, AI though, actually, I really enjoyed it up until the movie kept going at the logical place it should have ended. I don't know if you remember, but
it's depressing.
AI was 2.5 hours long.
He tacked on a happy ending. It should have ended tragically, and it kept going so it could have a Spielberg.
It should have
ending.
been his Blade Runner, but it wasn't.
No. Okay.
Like
Numbers.
Man was.
Number 17, Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
It's okay.
This is a good movie.
It was a good movie.
This is
But
the John Williams soundtrack for this alone.
I can't believe Saving Private Ryan is so low.
I'm still mad that Alan mentioned West Side Story and it's above all these movies.
No, he's
so
rage baiting. He's rage baiting us.
Number 16, Lincoln. I found this movie boring, folks. I'm sorry to say. I thought it was boring. Moving on. The Fablemans at number 15.
What are we doing? You're telling me this is better than Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
To me, this was a self-indulgent movie. This was the, hey, I'm Steven Spielberg and I'm going to make this movie.
Well, the scene at the I do like him as a kid kind of talking about trains, and it's weird. He was asked about that in one of his interviews, and he's obsessed with trains. But I think it's a boomer thing. It's a boomer thing because people used to travel by trains. There you go. Okay, number 14. What?
Oh my
This
god!
should be in the top 10. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Did you hear
At
Gary
number-
screaming from across the country?
And this is first of all, they got the title right. It is Raiders of the Lost Ark at number 14. This is a top 10, if not top 5 Spielberg. Wow. These are bad.
Definitely top 5. What the?
Yeah.
All he knows.
Number 13, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I gotta wonder what's in the top 10.
I know.
Because I would have put this
West
and
Side
Saving
Story.
Private Ryan in the top 5 along with
the top
Jaws.
five.
These are all
Those would be
top
the top
5.
5. Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. West Side Story, Empire.
Number
of the Sun.
12. 12.5.
Poltergeist.
Oh, I forgot.
That's the top.
They're
10
giving him
movie. Like,
credit.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Empire of the Sun hasn't even come up yet.
Oh yeah.
This is compromised.
Oh.
The
Number 12, The
Come
Color
on.
Purple.
I would put it at 12.
I'd put it at but
Okay.
not okay. We're not even okay. All
Not
right.
even the top 10.
Number 11, Jurassic Park.
Whoa!
Okay, come on.
Oh my god!
What is in the top 10?
I know. Okay. We're
West
getting-
Side Story is going to be number 1.
Oh, please,
It better not be.
no.
It's gonna,
Please.
the way this list
Okay.
is going.
Number 10,
Jaws.
Empire of the Sun.
Number 10. I felt like it was a little overrated when I watched it.
It was yeah. I remember
And I saw it in
thinking, it was
1987.
okay. Yeah, I saw it when it came out and was
I mean, it was epic
okay.
for the sake of being epic.
yeah. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade at number 9 ranks higher than Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, Raiders is
Why?
No way. I can't believe that.
Okay, number 8, Minority Report.
I mean, it's a great movie, but
Okay,
top
I
10.
love this
It's
movie.
it's not a top 10,
It's not a top 10 movie.
Top
but I
20,
really
sure.
I do really like this film. I do
Yeah.
quite a bit. Enjoy.
I'm
it.
just looking over. Bridge of Spies hasn't come up yet.
By the way, this is the
War
Emily
Horse
Blunt
hasn't come
character.
up.
Oh no, Bridge
go,
of
Bridge of
Spies, Alan. You predicted it number 7. Number
The War
7.
Horse is next.
This movie is boring, by the way. Yeah, and
I thought-
War-
I
I
kinda
forgot about War Horse.
I'm just that whole era. I was just fascinated by it, and so I like this movie. Just
Okay,
'cause of the
let's see.
story itself.
Number
Horse, yeah.
6. Wait, that's number 7.
Wow.
War Horse at number 6.
What?
Ugh.
Never heard of this.
I know. Having sex with a horse kind of ended it for me.
Okay, number 5. There you go, Alan.
Yeah,
West
there.
Side Story.
Look, I'm going to defend West Side Story. I love the musical. I love the music. I love the choreography, and he nailed every single bit of it.
I love
You may
the
not like
original.
the actresses, but Rachel Zegler was pure and clean at the time this movie came out.
But top 5 movies.
I will counter that. I love the original. I don't like that they moved the placement of the songs. I didn't like that at all.
No,
And-
the songs were put back in the right order.
Well,
from the
then they did it
musical.
wrong. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all.
like
And I didn't like the movie. I didn't
Except
like the
for
movie.
Cool.
I'm a
Cool
fan
was
of the
smooth
original.
enough.
I'm a fan of the original. I didn't like this
I love this.
remake.
It's honestly, it's really hard to screw up West Side Story because everything you have and have been given is right there, and all you have to do is do it, and you have a great music.
I didn't even like the musical numbers. I didn't
this
even like
movie
the
sucks.
dancing musical numbers. Yeah.
Yep, people love.
All
it.
right. Here
I
we
can't
go.
do this in top 5.
Last 4. At number 4, Schindler's List.
Sorry.
Number 4. And by the way, it's a movie that do you rewatch Schindler's List? Are people thinking, I'm going to get the 4K Steelbook of Schindler's List? Which I'll remind people, this also aired on television with no commercial interruption. And it was one of the only times, there's a couple historic things about this movie. One of the only times full frontal nudity was on network TV. And also, it's, one of the times where full frontal nudity is actually not good, which is rare
Yeah.
in a film.
I mean,
Ethical,
it's
but not
not good
possible.
nudity.
I'll say I've only seen Schindler's List 3 times, and all 3 times I had to work my way up to actually want to watch it.
Yeah.
There's
Because-
one
just
good
because
thing
of the
that's come out of
subject
Schindler's List, and it's the fucking Seinfeld episode where he gets caught making out while watching it.
Well, it's
We're making
also
out during Schindler's List?
by the way, the ending is so self-indulgent where Spielberg puts himself in the movie and leaves the rose at the grave. I thought was like, even when I saw it the first time, like, okay, great message in this movie. Then that happens, and it's like, did you have to put yourself in the movie? You had me. Again, Spielberg's movies, when they're weak, is when they go too far with the emotion. Just you can feel bad. You can end with a horrible feeling.
Saving Private Ryan.
Fine.
I've watched that movie multiple times, and there's a bunch of gnarly shit in there that should make you feel not great, but there's just something about it. Yeah, this is not a rewatchable.
Yeah. All right. Last 3. Here we go. 3. Munich. Munich is better than all those other movies, folks.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you
good,
gonna-
but not that high. I mean,
You wanna go and see Munich again, Alan?
no.
I mean, it's a solid film. It's a streaming movie. What are we even doing? Okay, number 2.
Well, there's only 2 left, right?
Jaws. Well, I don't know. I'm really curious what number 1 is.
It was number 1.
Jaws definitely belongs in
What
top
is
5.
number 1,
Yeah.
folks?
That would have redeemed the list.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Does the list get redeemed? Number 1, E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
I'll give it to him. Come on.
Jaws is better than ET.
Yeah, I think Jaws is
better
better
than
than
E.T..
E.T. Yeah. I respect
This
E.T.'s
list is
place
garbage.
in history. Top 5 for sure, but
I bet you more children have seen E.T. versus Jaws.
Yeah,
that's parenting
list
done
is
wrong.
broken.
Show them Jaws.
What a
Right? It's
terrible
dangerous in the
list.
water.
Again, what a crazy weird list. I don't know, but like going through the list and going through his filmography, he does have a tendency to go too far with emotion, where it's like, I get it, okay, and like the end of Schindler's List, the end of AI, the end of his movies, they take it a little too far. So give the audience more credit.
That was not based on the objective, like how good it was or how popular it was. That was done for like political, whatever reasons.
That was done for us to get mad at it and
It
for us
worked.
to all argue. It worked. So, hey, let's go to your soup comments. I have a lot more news stories to get to. Let's start from the top.
Patrick Robsob, $4.99. Chris, Allen, and I stopped that train. Oh, you saw Stop That Train over the weekend. Listened to your review. Was a fun movie. Thanks for the recommendation.
Yes, go see Stop That Train. There are it's
the drag queen one.
Yes, it's just
but it's
funny.
Let's put it this way: the characters are played by drag queens, but none of that is ever acknowledged in the movie.
They never acknowledge it. There's no agenda being
Not
pushed.
even as jokes.
There's nothing woke about it. They make fun of everything. It's better than the new Scary Movie for sure. Thank you.
Andrew Cram gifting 1 film set membership. Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks. And new members. We got
Yes, Jimmy Francis. Vorpal Snack, shout out.
Thanks.
Not another name for 5. Anne Sheeding just passed away.
Yeah, she's the
Old.
mother
Who
from
is this?
Alf. The
What's
mother
that?
Mother from Alf.
Oh,
the mother from Alf. Oh, wow. Going to the big puppet place in the sky. Thanks for that.
That's where she went.
I have no idea.
Lee Kindler for $4.99. If you love bloody action, go see The Furious.
Yes.
Yeah, Miaoji, Joe Talisman, and Jenna Yannin need to be in more films. It's not at my theater. It's not even at my theater.
It'll make it there. It's one of those, they'll expand it. It's
Yeah, you need to leave your city and go to.
I don't
Yeah.
like leaving the city.
Go to
It's a
Garden
great-
Grove and see it there.
Ew.
it's really good. The Furious is great.
What, Long Beach is better than Garden Grove?
To me, I'm indoctrinated. Latino Slant for $1.99. Alan, Steph, eyes.
What are you trying to say, Paulie? Miss you, man.
Means he goes both ways.
Security G for $2. Nostalgia and time distorts real genius. Oftentimes.
Thank you.
Alan.
Foolish American, member for 9 months. Why raised Emery Brunt on this rubbish? No Aryans? Aryans?
He has a.
Thank you.
Emily has a very schizophrenic performance. She alternates between 2 extremes. Security
She plays
G
normal
for 2.
people very well.
Yeah, well. Please see Knowing and Jules with Ben Kingsley.
Thanks for the recommend. Appreciate it, Security G.
Anthony Andrea for 5. Humanity reacted more to Orson Welles' radio show War of the Worlds than to Disclosure Day, even to the point of deleting themselves. Yeah, I've heard that was over. Like they didn't have actually that response as much, but
there were a lot of complaints about
every Halloween in Detroit, they would play unedited, like they wouldn't interrupt it. The full, like it's like over an hour. Like you can find it on YouTube actually. It scared the crap out of me as a kid, just listening to it on the radio. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't hold up, but
because it has disclaimers at the beginning and end, but people would just come in mid and hear the fucking news talking about alien tripods killing. Yeah.
And the sound effects, like that thing is so well done. Yeah.
Do you remember the Star Trek cast doing that? The Next Generation cast?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, you should check it out. It's not as good, but it's got the Star Trek cast in it.
Pilgrim Media for 2. Spielberg should retire and get a hobby.
That'd be nice.
Anthony Andrea for another 2. Full disclosure: To Serve Man is a cookbook. Oh my god!
Now that would have been great. That would have been great if that was the ending. That scared the crap out of me. That Twilight Zone episode, like, yeah, frightening.
Pilgrim Media for 2. Was Kate Capshaw the Yoko of DreamWorks Productions?
I don't think so. I mean, he made a lot of great films after they got married. She just kind of retired after that.
The Latvian for 2. Spielberg has been in his Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards phase of his career for a while. He's doing it because he can. He has nothing to prove, taking no risks with no accountability and even creativity.
Well, thank you, Latrian, for 20. That's very generous. Appreciate you also being a member. Thank you. And I agree with you. He is in the like, it's like there's something to be said for like going out and just that's it. You're good. Drop the mic. That's why I think like Quentin Tarantino, like I'm going to make a 10th movie and that's my last movie.
That's why he's not making
He doesn't want to be one of those directors like a Ridley Scott or others whose careers go on and on where they've kind of lost that magic.
Yeah, let's remind ourselves for the last 10 years, he directed Bridge of Spies, The BFG, The Post, Ready Player One, West Side Story, The Fablemans, and Disclosure Day. That's the last 10 years.
That's like all of his weakest films.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Jan Hugh gifted 5. Shout out. Thank you for the memberships.
Thank you for that.
Andy Shade for 5. AI is tragic. The future robots give David one last day with the mother he imprinted on before they euthanize. Yeah, honestly, the ending is super fucking depressing.
It could have ended sooner, even. So when he's at the bottom of the ocean, just leave it there. Like literally, and it's just ends. But you're right. Oh,
Comcessor Todd for $4.99. Shout out. Just
thank you for that.
Security G for 2. 2023's Jules is far superior to ED. JD.
Yeah.
Com for another $4.99. What was frustrating was the whole convo between Noah and Hugo, where the villain actually had a good argument as to why we shouldn't trust the aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just I feel like the problem with Disclosure Day, it's too simple-minded. And audiences are very sophisticated and it should have been a more complex film. Like, what are the intentions? Are they interdimensional? Are they, extra dimensional?
It's all of it, by the way. That's the thing. But like, I spent most of the movie doing headcanon and trying to like track back what he was actually drawing his sources from. But if you don't have those resources, you got nothing.
Yeah.
Darth Maul's lower half for 2. Liam Neeson put down the roses in Schindler's List. Oh, was it Liam Neeson?
Yeah, that's I don't remember Spielberg doing that.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I got that mixed up. But thank you, Darth Maul.
Hey, Chris did a racism. All us whiteys look the same. Yay.
Yeah.
Tina Guzman, member for 21 months. We can't help it. What is your favorite musical if you have one? Phantom of the Opera.
Okay, I'll go. Live, it's Les Mis. In movies, it's Little Shop of Horrors.
I'd say live, Wicked. At the movies, probably The Wizard of Oz. I mean, it's just, what can beat it?
The Buffy
Or,
episode.
or
was
West
more
Side
with
Story, or
Singing in the Rain.
the original West Side Story.
Yeah, that was good too.
Live Wicked, Grease on.
Oh, that's a great
Oh,
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grease and The Greatest Showman. I can watch those two over and over and over and
They're
over.
all
again.
good. Elaine, do you have any favorite? What are your favorite musicals?
I like The Music Man, Sound of Music.
What you talk?
Yeah.
Classic.
Oh, Sound of Music. I mean, there's such.
I love Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Moulin Rouge. I like Moulin Rouge. I'll be
Oh,
good.
I love Moulin Rouge.
Yay. Live Human Target became a member. Shout out. You are now
Thank
a
you.
green. JCG Jr. for $4.99. Have you watched the Storytelling 360 lectures, part Hollywood screenwriter struggle sessions? If you're not collaborative, you're not an adult.
I have not watched that, but that I'll look if it's on YouTube. I'll find it. Storytelling 360. Thank you for that, JCG Jr. Appreciate it. All right, more news stories. Lots going on. But did anyone watch sports this weekend? I did. I watched World Cup stuff. I watched the NBA Finals. I watched the Stanley Cup. But Timothée Chalamet was quite the. You have to see this. There's a clip I found on social media where they're calling him the Lisan al-Ghaib. And I feel like he's cursed now with like everywhere he goes. I gotta show you this clip. They all call him the list, and then he makes a comment that's been making the rounds where about the Oscars. You guys got to see this. It's kind of crazy. But check out this clip first, right here. I'll play this.
Oh no! Oh no! Lisan Ghaib!
Yeah, how horrible for him to be loved like this.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh no! Lisan Ghaib!
I love it. I love it. And then this clip got him in trouble. This clip got him in trouble. You got that people
Really?
have done. This is a 7 second.
What did he say about opera here?
I'm gonna show this. This is a 7-second clip, and Timothée Chalamet says something that the trades are doing news stories on. You can look them up. I'm not going to waste your time looking at these news stories, but you have to hear what he says. Listen carefully. Here's what he says from the NBA Finals, which the New York Knicks won. They won 4-1. They beat the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
But Here we go.
You ain't ready to listen to Oscars? Come on, baby! Knicks are champions, baby!
He said, rather this than the Oscars. Listen carefully.
You ain't ready to listen to Oscars? Come on, baby! Knicks are champions, baby!
And they're writing articles about this?
And there's articles all over saying he's dissing the Oscars by saying this. Have we run out of things to be outraged about? Or does Timothée Chalamet have a target on his back? It seems like an innocuous comment. He's there. He's a big fan. He's loving it. His team won. Hey, this is great. Better than the Oscars.
That's yes to both of
I
those
mean,
things.
yeah, he might have a target on his back ever since he said that thing about ballet.
Yeah. I kind of feel.
Yeah, Variety was really harping on
Yeah.
him.
I always feel like Variety is desperate for news. I mean, they do articles on SNL jokes.
Yeah, it's just gotten out of control.
I feel like they just want to use him too. They know he's popular, so
Yeah.
if they can create the controversy, they will. For 'cause-
I mean, at the
any
moment, he's
headline.
indestructible. You can criticize him all you want. They'll just slide off his back and he'll continue to live his life.
Yeah.
and it sounded like he was saying, so would he rather have the Knicks win than him himself have an Oscar? Or
That's
what?
correct. That's the implication.
That makes sense. He's been a lifelong Knicks fan, and yeah, he's excited.
And
Well, let's
it's
ramp it
not-
up even more. He's in the arena when the Knicks won the world championship. You know,
He's been at
what
every
better
game.
feeling? I mean, I've been at championship games, and it's pretty incredible. It's an
Well,
amazing
that-
feeling to be around people who are celebrating as hard as you are.
Well, that one game, it wasn't the game where they won, but that game where they came back from the largest deficit ever for an NBA Finals game to win, the Knicks came back, might be one of the best basketball games I've ever seen. It was, I could not believe it. I mean,
I couldn't watch it. I kept going back and forth. Same as this last one. I kept going back and
I
forth,
didn't
back and
watch.
forth. I couldn't watch it.
I watched the whole thing. It's
I was
crazy.
so intense.
Yeah. Hey, we got to talk about Avengers Doomsday, but before we do, a quick message. We do have a sponsor for the show, a quick sponsor video that stars Alan. And then we're going to talk about the Avengers Doomsday trailer leaks are there. We're going to look at them and talk about it, but Alan has something to say.
Hey, let's start a Marvel fan war. Will Hulk show up in Avengers Doomsday? Where was the Ruffalo chair? Right now, Kalshi's prediction market is tracking that question right now. On the one hand, Hulk feels like a natural fit for Doomsday as he's still an active member of the Avengers. Or will his appearance in Spider-Man Brand New Day make Doomsday a logical no-brainer? But not so fast. We are talking about Disney Marvel here. With so many heroes, maybe Doomsday will focus on newer ones instead and save Ruffalo for whatever's left after Secret Wars. What's interesting is that Kalshi's prediction market provides a real-time snapshot of current expectations. Check the odds for yourself and see if you agree with the crowd. Click our link in the description or use the code FILMTHREAT to check out the Avengers/Hulk market and get $10 when you trade $10. As for me, I think Hulk shows up. I have a hard time believing that where 2 or more Avengers are gathered, Mark Ruffalo won't be there to cash in a paycheck and save his buddy Thor. Do you think Hulk is going to show up in Avengers Doomsday? Or is Marvel saving the giant green surprise for later?
Well, thank you, Alan, for that message. Oh my God.
I love seeing myself edited like that.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Oh, no, you're good at this. But let's talk about this. Avengers Doomsday, the trailer has supposedly leaked. And there are 2 different leaks. People are claiming these are unfinished effects that got leaked from one of the effects companies working on the film. Now, Alan and I did see the trailer at CinemaCon. I'm going to share this. If you have not seen this yet, look for yourself. We're going to watch this. We're going to watch, there's 2 of them. This is a 30-second clip. And let's watch both clips and then we'll discuss.
Chris just daring them to take him down.
Oh, Shang-Chi. What's this? Fighting Gambit?
We will return as brothers and sisters.
Okay. All right. That was one of the leaks. I have the other leak here. Let's take a look at that and then we'll discuss it after. But there are 2 leaked trailers. So here's the second one.
Stay the course. If we deviate, we'll be scattered across 1,000
That was AI.
In our world, we solved the energy problem, the hunger problem. We couldn't solve the entropy problem. My old friend, Victor, he proposed a solution.
Victor Von Doom?
I'm going to tell Justine Bateman on you.
By the way, completely fake. That is fake. It is not real. But
no way.
people are running with it. People are running. Having seen what we saw at CinemaCon, they use some of the CinemaCon.
Yeah.
This is a rumor from Reddit. a female Doctor Doom will appear in Avengers Doomsday. I can tell you, I spoke to someone I know from Marvel. That rumor about the female Doom isn't true.
But it was posted on Reddit.
Well, like, isn't it in the larger context that Doom is supposed to have a bunch of henchmen and they all have very similar masks, and so they might look like Doom bots, and there might be a female one of them, but it's not like it's the actual Victoria Von Doom or some dumb shit like that.
All of this stuff is BS. None of that footage is real. Some of
the last one or both of them?
Both of them.
Yeah,
both
they both
of them.
looked AI to me.
None of it is real. And by the way, we saw at CinemaCon. That's not it.
Yeah.
And here's the issue: is the longer this goes on, the longer that Marvel does not release an official teaser, the longer this BS will spew. I want to hear from everyone what you guys think of the leaks, and also, like, when are they gonna just release the trailer that Alan and I saw in April? It's now mid-June. They haven't. What are we doing?
Well, I say what I keep saying. Marvel, their track record is they promote the current movie, and when the current movie is over, then they promote the next movie. So everything up until this point is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day. And when Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out, then it becomes Avengers Doomsday.
Will they release the trailer alongside Brand New Day?
Yeah,
To get
I
you
mean,
to
that
go
would
watch
that's
Brand New Day?
That's
logical.
logical.
Yeah.
How do you put out what will be one of the biggest movies of the year, the new Spider-Man? That may, in fact, be the #1 movie this year. Okay.
No, Toy Story 5.
I mean,
You-
will
yeah,
there
Toy-
be spoilers in Brand New Day? Like anything that would spoil? Is that why they're not?
That I don't know.
Really yet?
Ask Alan and his call sheet
What are you
thing.
talking about? I mean, yeah. Are you asking?
I'm just saying that I'm surprised they've waited this long, and we keep forgetting they released 4 unimpressive, kind of weak teaser trailers that landed with a thud. I thought. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Have you gone down this rabbit hole? But a lot of people chimed in because this was all over social media yesterday. The Doomsday trailer leaked. No, it didn't. It did not. It's not, none of it is true. Don't believe any of it. But what I do hear is that they're shutting down, and we might have to clip these out, that they are asking people to take it down.
The fake trailers.
The fake trailers. So that's reinforcing people thinking it's real because they're being asked, we might have to clip it here for this.
I guess if they
was
use
like-
that real trailer then to make it, maybe that's fine.
I saw one that was incredibly grainy, like super like pixelated. That was taken down.
Yeah, there's another one.
But yeah, that's the one I saw.
Sometimes
But
they fake it being grainy and second.
Yeah,
hand,
yeah.
like,
They just
yeah.
they really do need to just put an image out there. Just a couple of images and have fans, talk about that for a while, as opposed to making their own trailers or waiting on something. The trailer that you guys watched, I'm legitimately surprised they didn't put that out like
Yeah.
within the
Well,
next
I'm
couple of weeks.
surprised none of that got leaked. That somehow the security got to everybody in that room because there were thousands of people.
Oh, people
my
were
God.
out.
And we saw it
People were-
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I was expecting a leaked trailer from there. I was waiting up. I was expecting it. I kept refreshing and refreshing. It never finally just went to bed because I was like, man, security must be really tight there that there really is no leaked trailer, because usually there is a leaked trailer out there somewhere and nothing came from it. And when you saw like people it trending and people wanted a trailer, they should have released it, capitalize
Well-
on that hype, and nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
but
It
the
was
guy
just
who did the
here and
Lego,
gone. That's it.
The guy who did the Lego trailer clearly didn't see the trailer.
It's what Alan said. They're not going to talk about it until Spider-Man comes out, but they don't want us talking about Doomsday. They want us talking about Spider-Man.
People were so convinced the trailer was going to drop at CinemaCon, they did full live streams waiting for the trailer to come out. At this point, does it make sense to just announce this is when we're releasing the trailer? Everything you see before this is all fake. Some announcement saying the trailer will be coming in July.
because the Spider-Man trailers do keep leaking. Like, yeah, there's AI versions of, but also the real trailers are leaking out.
Right.
Well, they
So
are showing the real.
It's
trailer.
both.
I mean,
well, there's like future ones coming out
Well,
that have been leaked.
Yeah, the marketing
not
is
gonna be any different than
strange.
what we've seen already.
My money is on Spider-Man Brand New Day will be the debut. We'll probably see it that week of release. The Doomsday trailer, see it in theaters, you know.
Well, I assume there'll be a what's it, post-credit scene that's related to Doomsday.
Well,
So do you think it'll be after?
They're re-releasing Endgame in Infinity Vision. People forget this. Infinity Vision is coming in September. They're re-releasing Avengers Endgame with a new post-credit scene that ties into Doomsday. And literally, they're skipping phase 4 and 5, and they're going right from Endgame to Doomsday. People forget all this, which may be good in the long run.
Yeah, let's also not forget
Well,
Brand New Day comes out July 31st, which is Comic-Con weekend. So
I mean, but skipping it in the
there's
sense that they're not-
I'm pretty sure the trailer, if it doesn't come out in front of Spider-Man, it's coming out at Hall H the day after.
Let's talk about something even more controversial. The Supergirl Gripper Cup controversy.
Yeah.
This is something I could not believe it until I saw it. There were pictures of this cup that leaked online, and I had to see it actually does exist. We'll look at
I
photos of
pre-ordered
this.
the circumcised version of it. I don't know about you.
You can pre-order it.
There's no circumcised version.
And are
Sorry.
you gripping her or is she gripping you?
Well, here, let me show you this. This is an unveiling of this cup. But look at this. It is real.
En lugar de la capa, ves que el de Superman tenía como una capa.
Taking it out of the
Miren,
condom.
este trae como el chaleco de Supergirl y pues trae aquí su hebilla. En lugar de la capa, ves que el de Superman tenía como una capa.
What
Pues
the
miren, este
heck
trae como
is he
el
saying?
chaleco.
But look, it's her trench coat. That's kind of strange. But you look, this is what the cup looks like from Sinopolis.
It's a little
I
phallic.
just,
Such a bad design.
this,
Is that a
okay.
vein? Oh no, it's her piping. Sorry.
all I can say is this. The Dune Part 2 mug or a popcorn bucket came out, and Supergirl said, "Hold my beer." That looks
disgusting.
I'd prefer a black
So
trench
bad.
coat, a big, thick black trench coat. I think that would be better. I don't know.
How about not a trench coat? Not
How
a
about more
trench coat.
cleavage?
No, take the trench coat. Why do you need the trench coat? Nobody saw this and went, maybe we shouldn't make it flesh colored, or maybe we should just
little
take it off,
wrinkly
just
on the
remove
head.
it completely.
I mean, the trench coat in the movie is not flesh colored. This one is. It's
Yeah, they did this on purpose. This is gross.
100% on purpose. There is another one right here. Here it is.
Oh yeah.
This is just,
Put that one inside of this one.
there you go.
Badger.
All right.
Let me ask you, are you gonna hold it with two hands?
I'm gonna put them together like
There's
Barbies
the
when I was
other.
a kid.
This is better at least. But what do you think of that cup?
Again, needs more cleavage.
I would hope my
I
son
will.
reached for this one over the other one. Just say I would read into the decision making here.
I mean, Alan, you
Imagine
got
holding the cup at the theater and it's facing like trench coat side out.
How did you get arrested?
oh my god, I don't know. I feel like at this point, these popcorn buckets and sipper cups, it's all trolling moviegoers. It's
Yeah.
just trolling. I mean,
We live in a society. What is this?
yes, I know. It's crazy. And even like Alan's got here's just for giggles here. Here is the KFC has a promo here for
Alan, be the hero
Alan
we
got
need.
the bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, here you go.
Do you have the bucket, Alan? Wait. Okay, let me hear.
Did you
There
try
go.
Lobo's secret
Oh,
sauce?
Let's see. Let's see.
Bucket is oh yeah, it's
The crypto bucket.
yeah. Do you see it there? Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
right there. That's it right there.
Okay.
Oh, there's crypto.
Right next to Ez.
There's the star of the DCU.
All right, let's take a look at this. This is from KFC here.
I guess this is the place?
Yep.
One KFC Supergirl Ultimate Meal.
Instructions say leave on ledge. And give a girl some room. Also, don't pet the dog.
Okay, someone has the zoomies.
The KFC Supergirl Ultimate Meal is here. With 3 heroic Supergirl sauces and an out-of-this-world Kryptonian cooler. Get it now, only at KFC. See Supergirl in theaters June 26th.
Alan, I'm not buying you another one of those. There's no way.
It's only
You're not getting another KFC meal. It's just not going to happen. But I mean, they got to be trolling us. When we were at CinemaCon, we actually talked to one of the companies that is the suppliers of the buckets, and they're like loving it. I really do think they make some of these things in short supply. Like I recently got the He-Man, sword that is also a drink.
That was sold out every time I tried to get it.
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy that it's sold out, but they do these short supplies and then sell them online. So
I mean, the Doom popcorn bucket probably sparked all the, memes and just to have have one like that.
I went to Dragon Con, you've gone to cons, people were dressed in a costume of the Doom popcorn bucket. That's how much it hit the zeitgeist.
But I feel like there's an art to it. Like that other cup was with the flesh colored trench coat. That's obscene.
Also, KFC. Like, remember back in the day, it was like McDonald's, and then maybe if you couldn't get McDonald's, it was Taco Bell or Pizza Hut, and that was legitimate. Now we're at fucking Burger King and KFC. We've dropped down a notch.
Yeah. Well, I remember it was a big deal when Disney switched from McDonald's to Burger King.
Right.
I remember when Batman Returns came out and McDonald's thought the movie was way like dark and not for kids. Cup. And yeah, I remember I had a couple of the toys from that. It was actually really cool. Hey, more Supergirl news. Supergirl director says Kara doesn't care about Batman, and there's a reason. We have notes for this story. What are we learning? And where does this put the DCU?
Director Greg Gillespie says fans shouldn't expect Batman to play a role in the upcoming Supergirl. And according to his interpretation of Kara Zor-El, she wouldn't be interested in him anyway. During a press interview, Gillespie explained that Kara is focused on her own journey. She isn't concerned with Gotham's famous vigilante. She may have heard about Batman. She just doesn't care. Gillespie described Kara as fiercely independent, emotionally isolated, and dealing with her own personal struggles. In this version of the character, she's not interested in the wider superhero community and is more concerned with escaping her past and processing grief than following the exploits of Batman. The comments align with what we've been revealed so far about the films, which takes inspiration from Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow and follows Kara on a cosmic adventure away from Earth. It's a road trip movie. The article also points to a practical reason Batman is absent. The DCU's version of The Dark Knight has yet to be introduced. While James Gunn and Peter Safran continue to say that The Brave and the Bold is in development, the project currently has no cast or release date or writers. That's it.
Here, let me write this down. So male superheroes care about saving the world. Female superheroes care about saving themselves.
Batman. Let me use my trauma. Yeah. Let me use my trauma to better myself and stop it so no child gets their parents taken from them like me again. Let me go to a red sun planet and get drunk.
Well, I mean, I keep seeing also a lot of Supergirl, junket interviews have been out there. It's really interesting how much trauma as a topic or as a storyline element has leaked into modern films, mainstream movies. I kind of get the feeling that modern, writers and whatnot feel that like Gen Z and Gen Alpha care about this as an issue. And I mean, wait until they get to Batman, talk about trauma. inspiring.
The screenwriter Anna Noguera, that's what she attached to. That's what she could relate to, and that's where she wrote from. Like I've been watching a bunch of the press junkets too, and it's not surprised she doesn't care about Batman because she doesn't care about being a superhero either. And I think that that's something that the screenwriter said as well. Like she doesn't really care about even being a superhero. She just cares about saving herself. And sometimes, you know what? That's just enough. That's all. And you can that is being a superhero.
Do you do
just
vocal
saving
fry on
yourself.
purpose? That's just enough.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Gunn really has issues. I've seen yeah, I know.
Yeah, Chris. I think he's shown that.
I watch your channel. I'm just saying that now I'm seeing channels. You're not a shield channel. You're not.
No.
You're a you know, you see the truth. You're like you have something in common with Supergirl.
I am a
Badger.
soothsayer from the East.
You see the truth. So what I'm saying is that I'm seeing channels that are big. They love Gunn. They're all about Gunn. They support him. But even now they are questioning. Like, I wonder if Supergirl was the right choice as a second movie.
I love Dante, but remember before Superman, he's like, oh, I trusted James Gunn. He doesn't fucking say that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He had his mind changed. But what I'm seeing is, I don't want to call out the channel by name because I don't want to get into any YouTuber, whatever. But they are like Gunn. Like Gunn has been on their channel. They're big Gunn fans. They did a stream today where they were just like, they see the writing on the wall. Supergirl looks like it's a bomb incoming. And they've kind of lost their faith in Gunn.
Were they keeping it real or were they rejecting reality?
Well, also looking at the reality of the, I guess the WB deal is going to go through with Paramount, and you know, Man of Tomorrow might be it for Gunn.
Yeah, we still have the EU Commission, which at first I was like, what the fuck do they have to say about it? Apparently they do have, because I asked Daddy Grok to explain it to me. They do have substantial veto power because it's a worldwide
right.
The merger would affect all these different countries. And so like it's probably going to go through though, because they like getting paid too.
Well, I mean, look, the two top superheroes like of everything is Spider-Man is number one. And then, you know, behind is Batman. Then there's everyone else. Okay. And Spider-Man is this kind of linchpin to Marvel, as is Batman. And can DC survive without Batman being in that universe?
No. Especially when you've got everyone coming in at different, like Superman, when we see him in Man of Tomorrow, will be Superman for 5 years. His Batman, if they go with Brave and the Bold, has been Batman for a decade. Like you've got your Hal Jordan's already old and like 30 years older than them. I don't know how you make that line up.
And also in Gunn's universe, if Superman has been around for 3 years, he's been Superman for 3 years. Wouldn't he know about Batman?
Well, no,
I mean, does Batman
say he's still an urban legend? It's not proven yet. He hasn't like gotten caught on camera or something.
Does Matt Reeves' Batman have anything to do with why they're not moving forward with their?
That was reported once that Gunn doesn't want to do it until Reeves finishes 2 and 3. But then Gunn came out and said, "No, that's not true. I don't care. We're not going to release it in the same calendar year, but I'm not waiting for him to finish."
Well, then he just has his own reasons for not prioritizing.
Like when you ask if Flash comes out and he goes, "Well, we don't know if Flash exists, and if Flash does exist, which one it is, or if Green Arrow's there." Like maybe I'll have a podcast with my wife and my fucking diebeard from Peacemaker, and we'll sort out the canon.
Well, in a related story, the Batman Part 2 report reveals the movie's 2 villains. I know we have notes for this as well, Badger, right here, but this relates.
A new rumor about the Batman Part 2 suggests that fans may have been wrong about one of the sequel's major villains. For months, reports indicated that Sebastian Stan would play Harvey Dent and eventually become Two-Face. However, insider Jeff Schneider now claims Stan is actually playing Victor Zsasz, the scar-covered serial killer known for carving tally marks into his own skin for each victim. According to the report, Brian Tyree Henry would instead portray Harvey Dent. While Dent may be a major character, the film reportedly won't feature his full transformation into Two-Face just yet. Victor Zsasz fits director Matt Reeves' grounded crime noir vision of Gotham. Reeves previously teased that the sequel would use a villain who had never really been done in a movie before, a description that matches Zsasz better than Two-Face, who has appeared in several Batman films. Zsasz has appeared in Batman Begins, but that's neither here nor there. If true, Zsasz could serve as a brutal street-level threat while Batman investigates a larger conspiracy involving Gotham's corruption. The report speculates that Zsasz may be working for a larger force, potentially the rumored Court of Owls. In this scenario, Zsasz's murders could distract Batman while powerful figures manipulate events behind the scenes. Rather than becoming Two-Face immediately, Harvey Dent could begin the film as Gotham's idealistic district attorney. The sequel may focus on his gradual moral decline as he battles corruption, setting up his eventual transformation in a future installment. The sequel is also expected to continue storylines involving Colin Farrell's Penguin and the fallout from Riddler's attack in the first film. The existence of the Joker in Reeves' universe has already been established, though it is unclear whether he will appear.
I don't know what you think about this. They've already race swapped Harvey Dent in in
Batman.
the 89 Batman.
Yeah.
Was Billy D. Williams, and he was going to be a villain in the follow-up film, but then they had changed it to Tommy Lee Jones in the third Batman film. So make of that what you will. I don't know about this. I mean, look, I trust Matt Reeves to a point, but I don't see Brian Tyree. I can't get his name. He's got like 3 names. Right?
Brian Tyree Henry, yes.
Yeah, right. I don't know about that for Harvey Dent. I'm saying I'm just not sure.
I can't see it. Honestly, like I can't see it if this is true, which I honestly don't want to believe that it is true. It would be a huge miss for the movie because Sebastian Stan would be perfect for Harvey Dent as well as Two-Face. With his acting ability, I can't see. I kept looking at his picture and I was just like, I can't see it. I can't see it. Like the last movie that I saw him in was the Godzilla movie where he was like going all, crazy in that movie. I can't see him playing Harvey Dent. And also when Sebastian Stan was announced, I mean, it was announced that wasn't it announced that he would be playing Harvey Dent?
No.
And then when Scarlett Johansson.
It never got officially confirmed, unfortunately. And a lot of the people saying what he was, it was just there editorializing it. It never got corrected. I hope it's fake too. Look, I can defend a race swap. I always liked Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin. Idris Elba, I think, did a great job at Man at Arms, but I can't fucking defend this. We've already got Black Jim Gordon, Black Mayor Bella Real, Black Catwoman, and now you want to do Black Harvey Dent, and Bullock, by the way, is also going to be black. Like, stop making Ryan Kendall correct.
Well, I want to share.
There's only one good white guy, and everyone else.
I want to share this image for a second. I think the reason people think Sebastian Stan is going to be Harvey Dent is because of this movie, A Different Man, which Alan and I both saw. It's a little indie movie. That's Sebastian Stan's makeup in that movie. And he's amazing in the film. And that's where I think this rumor may have come from.
He said he was playing multiple roles too. And so people interpreted that as Harvey Dent and Two-Face, his two personalities.
Could be. I'm just saying, having seen this movie, A Different Man, he really and also he played Donald Trump in the other movie, more makeup. So I think that Sebastian Stan is just underrated.
This also means ScarJo isn't, because we heard also that she's not playing Harvey Dent's wife. She's playing Phantasm, but it's not any word yet if it's the Andrea Beaumont version of Phantasm, which is like one of the best animated movies where Batman finds happiness and decides whether he should keep being Batman or not. And Court of Owls, bro, he's like on year 3. Court of Owls is supposed to be a mystery that Batman tackles like 15 years out. Like that's the point, is that he's been in Gotham this whole long. He didn't notice the owls or didn't think it was real. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Any speculation on this? Or what's interesting is we're so used to Gunn responding to things and talking when he shouldn't and giving away too much. And Matt Reeves, he doesn't really say a lot. So he has a very different style than Gunn.
We're not getting Penguin season 2.
Right.
And Colin Farrell said he has 2 scenes in the Batman.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well, we had the Penguin though.
yeah, it was great.
All right.
Hold on, I'm gonna share my screen really.
Please,
The,
let's see it.
the logo for the Batman dropped. Ooh.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's the same fucking
That's
one.
the logo?
Same logo,
For part 2 on there.
I thought it was blue.
Literally just says part 2 on it.
I know. But that's not all. I swear these first looks. First look is at Gordon's mustache.
Wow. Could have pulled that punch.
Are they trolling with these
I
news
think-
stories?
I
It's
think
ridiculous.
Disgusting Film has been trolling lately. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
That
this is
is-
from what's his name, the actor's Instagram.
Jeffrey
Because it has
Wright.
the quote, "It begins again, you know what time it is," but still it's so
Oh
funny.
my God.
It's batting time.
I love how Jim Gordon is canonically has a mustache. He has one of the cop mustaches. I love that.
Yeah, the red hair, we'll just ignore that one. Oh, bye. Oh, there she goes.
No, sorry about that. That's my mess up.
There's like no news, I guess. Like it's a slow news.
Yeah, we're talking about people's mustaches. All right, one last quick news story before we go to our soups and wrap up. Quick thing: Gene Shalit dies at 100. I was unaware he was still alive. I loved Gene Shalit as a kid. He was a critic that every one of his reviews was like shtick. It was like he really leaned into puns. I can quote, I saw as a kid, his review of RoboCop 2. This movie made me nuts and I wanted to bolt. That was his review of RoboCop 2. So he passed away at 100 years old. Do you guys have critics? And also I grew up watching Siskel and Ebert. The film critic landscape is very different these days. There's a lot of film punditry, not necessarily real criticism. Do you guys have critics that inspired you?
This dude with glasses, Gary something, and then this film threat dude, and then this fucking Scottish drunk dude. Yeah, those were all good. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Siskel and Ebert, but like of modern times.
Yeah.
You
I don't
what
know.
it is.
Just
I mean, I really like Jeremy Johns, but like those, I used to watch Jeremy Johns. I mean, he's the last one that I still watch, along with John Flickinger, Flickpick. I still watch him. I used to watch Chris Stuckman, but I haven't watched him in a long time.
Why not?
You're busy making movies now.
Yeah, but
But
Jeremy
they-
Johns would be like my number one critic that I've been watching for a very long time.
There used to be that time, man, and Gene Shalit was part of it, where you would wait on the news or watch the news that day at a specific time just to hear what Gene Shalit or Roger Ebert or had to say about a movie.
Yes,
To
I
kind
would.
of prep you for the weekend, basically.
Yeah, and Siskel and Ebert, I recorded on VHS and watched every episode. I never missed it. It was a way to see scenes from movies. Even like, for example, I remember figuring out what a whole press tour was. When they were promoting The Empire Strikes Back, they had a different member of the cast on Good Morning America of Empire Strikes Back every morning, and they'd show a scene. So, and yes, I also watch Jeremy Johns, but I know the guy. I like his reviews because they're short. It's short to the point. Boom. Get you in, get you out.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. And there you go. So
I don't
all
think
right.
we'll ever see another famous like critics like this again. Not
At
in the
least
same
not on
way.
television.
Yeah.
Not on TV. That's the thing. And Sam Rubin, someone mentioned Sam Rubin. That's sad. I knew
He was good.
I know.
It's good.
It's Leonard is the last one.
Leonard Maltin. Leonard Maltin.
Chris, I wanted to show this to you.
Oh, please. I'll share.
Cinemark Movie Rewards members get tickets to Jackass Best and Last for a chance to win a one-of-a-kind life-size Wee Man popcorn.
I saw that video. Yes. Wait, why can't I share it? There we go. You got to play the video.
Oh, well, look at this little guy. He's pretty handsome. And we'll see you at the movies.
Anatomically correct.
Oh my God. It's a one of a kind. It's not, you can't buy the bucket. They made one bucket and you can win that bucket. Oh my God. Does
it come with popcorn?
I'm all on top of the popcorn bucket news. Let's get to Soups here as we wrap up.
Indie Shade for 5. The point of the ending of AI is that the future robots learn compassion. Yes.
Or
empathy.
It should be empathy.
Very sappy.
Yes.
It's very sappy, Indie Shade.
Security G for 10. I just want to let Alan know I'm submitting my sole decision independent movie to him by Saturday. I'm doing a super chat of this because I support individuals such as him and Chris and even Badger. Truly magnanimous. Thank you.
Thank you, Security G. Appreciate you. Thank you. That's awesome.
Garrick for 5. Doomsday trailer will be the after credit scene in Spider-Man.
It could be. It could be. Thank you.
Jason Nelson for 2. CNA, when are you getting Supergirl meal? Chris Allen.
We did. We already did
meal?
that.
No, we did, but we didn't. We did not do a clip. Lori, you have to do the clip of Alan's KFC mukbang.
Yeah. Did
do
you
a
taste
clip. You
chili
could
sweet sauce?
you could combine the clip with the Supergirl sippy cup thing.
See, look, I got the Supergirl bag thing. Whatever
Hypnotize us wanting to see the
Bag
movie.
thing?
Look at that.
What is
Charm.
that?
Nice. You
Look
should
at
put it
little
on your
cross-eyed,
shirt.
I think.
Why she look all zapped out?
Who designed that? It looks terrible.
Man, Kryptonian cocaine hits different.
Oh my God, that's bad.
Boomer Bastard for 11 months. Shout out for the membership. Love you guys. Solution for fixing Hollywood's issues. Immediately go back to the 1970s production laws and regulations.
Yes, roll back everything. Roll back everything. And thank you to our mods, Lord Thoth, MK Salad, ADLS24, Ololique on Rumble. Thanks to everyone here who supports the channel, our members, everyone who sent in a soup, and my panel now. Let's go around the horn. Plug your channels.
Hi, you can find me here on YouTube at Nerd Cookies, where I cover sci-fi and fantasy news, lore, and analysis. I have a new video taken from my Doom Book Club discussions talking about the Sardaukar. I've also reacted to the news about Amazon and Stargate and why the news is so devastating and so on brand for Hollywood's treatment of beloved IPs. You can check that out. And you can follow me on Twitter at Nerd Cookies. It's full of Stargate related posts. So thanks again for having me.
I promise not to like too many of your ex posts. I like too many of them.
Steph, my nerdy home. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'll be going live tonight over on Kick to play Lego Batman.
We'll talk about all the things, bunch of DCU news. We'll talk about that White House fight on the lawn and what was said, and some merger news.
Yeah, Wednesday, early review of Toy Story 5. Will this be Disney's fastest road to $1 billion? It might just be.
And that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back Wednesday. And Alan, what do you have to say?
Let's get out of here.